Hello. What's up this evening, everyone? Welcome. Fine Thursday to you all. And oh my god. I don't know what to say about Ikoria. Seriously, it's spoiler day one for Ikoria, and seriously, my mind is blown about this set. I do not know what's going on at the moment. Apocalypse, Sire, how are you, Tuppet, Toleb, Athletes, Sir Castle, Taylor Jones, a physicist, Alex? Good lord. I've never seen a Magic set like this. I never have. There are times when I think a set is good and powerful. There's times when I think it's bad. Ikoria, I've just never seen mechanics and cards like this. It is something we just haven't seen before. It's kind of blowing my mind, seriously. So, yeah, we're definitely going to have lots of spoilers to talk about. Luca Emrakul deck. Ooh. I mean, it seems like that could work. Kind of polymorph shenanigans. Being able to break the CMC cost is definitely a cool way of doing it. I actually really like that idea, Reggie Wizard. So how's everyone doing today? So we got to talk spoilers. We have to talk spoilers. So much stuff has happened. We have all these cards. We have bannings today already in Commander. It is ridiculous. Count Joku, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Also, so we're going to talk about cards a little bit. Also, I saw this deck today. We got to try this deck. I saw 4 copies of Bolas the Citadel in a modern deck, and I knew we had to play it because I love Bolas the Citadel. Bolas the Citadel is a really sweet card, and this deck is going all in on Bolas the Citadel, so it should be a fun deck for modern today too. But first, all right, let's talk about cards. So questions coming in. What main question I've heard is the banning, the Commander banning right off the bat. So if you missed it, Lutri the Spell Chaser was banned. Hey, what's up, Fat Master? How are you tonight? Good to see you. Welcome, everyone. So Lutri the Spell Chaser was banned. It has a new companion mechanic. That is why it was banned. The companion mechanic. Okay, so companion mechanic, I really like the idea of it. I like against the odds decks. I like these cards that are kind of giving you a deck building challenge. The problem with Lutri is it's just free in Commander. Because the companion requirement is to play a singleton deck, every Commander deck meets that requirement by definition because that's how the format works. I guess maybe if you're playing persistent petitioners or something, but you know what I mean. Every deck just meets that. So what this means is Lutri, even though it's not a great card, it's a bad dual caster mage. The problem with Lutri, and the reason it's banned, and the reason I agree with it being banned, is if Lutri's in the format, you play this card in 100% of decks that can cast it. If you're Izzet, if you're Blue-Red X, 100% of the time, because it's free. It doesn't even count towards your 100 cards. It's just a bonus card. So what this does is you get to, if you're playing Izzet or Blue-Red X, you get to start with 8 cards in your hand. Sure, the 8th card is Lutri, which is not insane, but it's a card. So if you're Izzet, you start with 8 cards. Everyone else gets to start with 7 cards. So it just really shifts the balance of the format. So my opinion is they shouldn't have printed this card the way they did. Give it a different challenge. I don't understand this card. I really don't like it. So the difference with Soul Ring, and someone brought this up on Twitter, is Soul Ring, as much as I hate Soul Ring and think that Soul Ring should be banned, it's colorless, so at least it benefits all colors equally. The problem with Lutri is it benefits Izzet in Blue-Red X decks, but not Abzan or whatever, Orzhov deck. So only one color combination. So one color combination, you get an 8 card opening hand. Everyone else gets 7 card opening hand. So from a competitive perspective, always play Izzet because you get more cards. Always play Lutri because it's literally free. There's no opportunity cost. Hey, what's up, Adaria? How are you? Dizzy Buttons, good to see you. Hey, happy birthday! Happy early birthday. Unfortunately, I have to spend it inside. I know, but at least you spend it with some Jake. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Boost you for you. Thank you. So that is my opinion of Lutri. I think the banning was right. I'm just befuddled that they printed this card because the deck builder, I hate this card. I'm just going to say I don't like Lutri. I don't like it. It's obviously too good for Commander, and It's not fun for standard. I'm really excited for these deck building challenge cards for like against the odds type decks. The problem with this one is the challenge is play a 100 card singleton deck. The issue is Lutri doesn't do anything for that. Like you don't get rewarded. You play a 100 card of a singleton deck, and it's not like Lutri. If Lutri was something like Happily Ever After, or was like, oh, if you have 20 different permanents with different names, you win the game, or even I don't know anything along those lines, then it would be sweet. But it just doesn't do anything. So I don't know. That's Lutri. I'm not going to rant on it too long. There's a spoiler video on the YouTube. There's also like 3 versions of every cards. I want to know what y'all think about the Godzilla cards. Like, you can kind of see an example here. There's normal Broco, there's BioQuart, Space Godzilla, and then there's Broco with like the crazy cool comic art. What do you think of the promos? I'm very curious. What are you copying to win the game? You just get an extra card. You don't win the game. You just get to start with 8 cards when your opponent has 7 cards. What about Death Corona? They changed the name of Death Corona. I agree with comic book art. I think that, okay, so it's very confusing how you get cards from the set. I believe that the Godzilla versions come in collector's boosters, and some of them come as buy a box promos. At least Godzilla is a buy a box promo. I know they come in collector's boosters. I believe that this art, like the comic book art, I believe that those come in collector's boosters, normal boosters, and then this is the normal version. So that's my understanding. I could be a little bit wrong, but because there's just so many places and so many versions of cards these days. Godzilla itself, I don't actually care about the crossover. Like, whatever. I like the comic book art, though. I think that's really cool. I actually think Godzilla is very underrated. It's a 7/7 trample for 5. That is not a creature that has ever been printed in Magic. I looked through 7/7s for 5. They're like shuffle back into the deck at the end of turn. Return 2 creatures to your hand. They all have, or they're 5 color. They all have huge drawbacks. It's just a 7/7 for 5. I mean, yeah, I know it's a 7/3, but because lethal damage is dealt equal to your power rather than your toughness, it's essentially a 7/7, which is absolutely insane. So I don't even know, where are you at with this set? And then I guess we should actually play Magic, and we can talk about more cards as we go along. What do you think about this set? Like, what do you think? Is your hype level going up? Is it going down? I'm super hyped, but I don't know what to think. Like, I've never seen a set like this before. And we didn't even talk about Mutate, which is a mechanic that's really confusing people. There's so many versions of cards. There's commander bannings. The wildest day, maybe the wildest spoiler day of all time. Like, seriously insane. Yeah, I guess they made a deal to do like Godzilla Monopoly or something. So Hasbro already had some sort of relationship to set up the crossover. Hey, what's up, Doggamith? How are you? Oh, spoilers. Yes, it's a spoilery kind of day. So honestly, having so many different arts makes all art less special. That is true. We've definitely seen that with foils. Like, foils used to be pretty valuable, but now no one cares about foils because there's a million alt arts. So it feels a little unsteady. I don't think that's an unfair criticism. Well, anyway, we can talk more about spoilers as we go along. And we didn't even talk about Commander. We got I guess we should mention those really quick. We got our 5 deck themes, face commanders for Commander 2020. So what do you think about these themes? We have Jeskai Cycling, we have Genericudro, Mardu Humans, we have Calamax, which is like Teamer Spell Slinger, spell copying, we have Cathro, which is Abzan keyword soup, I guess, kind of like a Soul Flayer deck, and Atrami, which is Sultai Mutate. Which one are you going for? You get to buy one commander deck. One commander deck. Which one are you buying? I believe that with Mutate, if you kill the creature, you kill the entire Mutate pile. I believe they all die. Cathri, Calamax, Keyword Soup, yeah, so I will say about these commanders, and I promise we're not just gonna talk cards. We're gonna play Magic. If you want to hear me talking about spoiler cards, daily spoilers going up on the YouTube all week. I actually did 2 today. I did Commander and Normal. The thing that I love about some of these cards, so like Genericudro, actually probably my least favorite of the commanders. Like, tribal aggro is not my thing in Commander, but there isn't a real human payoff commander in existence. So this gives us something new. We also kind of get this with Cathriel. Like, white has Odric type cards. They care about all the keywords. Black has like Soul Flayer. Green has Majestic Matriarch. So all those colors have cards that want you to have a bunch of keywords, but there's not a legend that holds it all together. So this gives us like a brand new commander deck. I will say that I think Gavi's the most broken. I think Gavi, out of the face commanders that we're looking at, all of them are fine. Gavi is the one that I think is going to be busted potentially if you want to do spiky stuff, mostly because of Decree of Annihilation. Gavi is literally cycle Decree of Annihilation for free to blow up all your opponent's lands the turn it comes into play. Pretty busted with Decree of Annihilation. So I am expecting, I don't even know, I haven't even looked this up. Has Decree of Annihilation, do people still buy paper Magic cards? Apparently not, because this hasn't really spiked crazily, but yeah, it's Magic Online it did. It got immediately bought out on Magic Online. But yeah, Decree of Annihilation with that is ridiculous. So those are the commander cards. Anyway, it's going to be an interesting week of spoiler season, so for today, though, we got to do our reminders real quick. Fluctuator, yeah, that's a good choice. How do you buy out a virtual card? Actually, the same way that you do it in paper, really. The Moto economy works very much like the paper economy, where there's stores, they have so many copies of cards, almost exactly the same as paper. Teamer is my favorite color. So yeah, let's do our reminders, talk about this deck, and I would definitely love to talk any spoilers, any questions. I know people have been really confused with this set. I've had so many questions about the commander stuff, about mutate. So if you got questions, ask me. I will do my best. I can't promise I will get them all correct, but I feel like I have a pretty good understanding of them. How are Godzilla cards obtained? So, buy a box promo with Godzilla. So you can get Godzilla as a buy a box promo. I think that the rest of them can be gotten in the box topper slot and also in collector boosters. So I believe those are the three ways that you can get them. That is one of the more confusing aspects of the set. I might be missing a way, but I think that that's the setup. So, haven't been here in a while. Hey, welcome, Brother Zoa. Good, yeah, they already banned the Otter. The Otter, shortest lived card in Magic's history. Are all the companion cards hybrid blue? I believe there's going to be 10 of them, they said, so there should be every two-color pair. So not all hybrid blue. We just saw a lot of blue ones today, but it should be every two-color pair. Kaju? I think Kaju blue cheese. 5-color Toho Tribal. Definitely could do that. All right, quick reminders. Replay YouTube, that's where you'd find all the old streams. Normal YouTube. We're going to talk spoilers tonight as we go along, but if you missed it, there's daily spoiler videos. There's also Demon Blade Against the Odds, Commander spoiler video. I had like 3 videos go up today. There's so much on the YouTube channel if you haven't seen it yet, so check that out. A reminder that our awesome sponsor is Card Kingdom. And maybe you need to buy some Magic the Gathering cards. You know where you get them? Over at cardkingdom.com. You can even get a free Scoop Soldier sticker. Just let them know in your order notes you want one, and they'll send it to you for free. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. Otherwise, oh yeah, what is your pick? Discord. Finish the reminders so we can get back into that. Discord. New and improved merch page, tokens, t-shirts, playmats, good way to support the stream and the channel and the site. Donations always appreciated, never required. $2 or more gets your message read on stream. What's your early pick for Against Odds card? Is there anything from Against Odds that that or from Ikoria that you think would be perfect for Against the Odds? Also said that there isn't a joke Against the Odds yesterday, even though Elbrus is a pretty good joke. I thought about trying to do an April Fool's joke, and then I wasn't sure. There's a lot of like, are we doing April Fool's this year or not? So I decided to leave it alone. I didn't want to get a bunch of angry, like, we're not doing April Fool's this year comments. So I just figured, leave well enough alone. I don't know where everyone's at in this crazy time. Mothra with Solemnity. I mentioned that on Twitter. What I want to do, Mothra Solemnity Uro. You just get to draw your entire deck, gain a bunch of life, put all your lands into play, and then probably die to milling yourself out. But you can build your deck in a way that shouldn't happen. So yeah, I'm excited for that. Mori, yeah, this set's insane. It's going to be sweet. Croxa kills people, but do we want to kill people? Or do we want to draw our entire deck? Well, tonight, what do we have in Modern? We are playing Bolas's Citadel, Heliod Citadel. So someone realized that Heliod cares about life gain, and Heliod can gain us infinite life with the help of sack outlet like Woe Strider, along with Kitchen Finks to sacrifice repeatedly, keeps coming into play, gains us a bunch of life. Well, what do you do when you gain infinite life? You play your entire deck with Bolus's Citadel, and then eventually we win somehow. We can, I don't know, Walking Ballista to kill our opponent. We can infinite life our opponent. We can make a big board of Ice Fang Quaddles and beat our opponent down. So this is kind of like Heliod Bolus's Citadel shenanigans deck, essentially. It is 4 colors, so we might have some mana issues at points, but we have Birds of Paradise, we have Gilded Goose, and that's basically the plan. Use things like Kitchen Finks to gain life, ramp with Security Elder, Birds, Gilded Goose. We can get to Collected Company to gain more life with our dorks, and also find Heliod for that combo, or we can just ramp into Bolus's Citadel, play Bolus's Citadel, hopefully have a bunch of life, play through a huge chunk of our deck. We can sack stuff to Woe Strider to control the top card of our deck to keep going and get through lands, use fetch lands the same way, eventually play everything, kill our opponent that way. So that's the plan. Bolus is Citadeling in Modern. Sideboard, lots of Veil of Summers, some Ashioks for Graveyard Hate, Tireless Tracker, good against control, Ashiok for little creatures, and Offensa, another combo piece with Heliod, some removal and Path Damping Sphere for combo decks, and that's what we're going with. We're Bolus is Citadeling through the Modern format. Flag Bananas are! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Do you know people will be able to obtain the promos? So, my understanding of the Godzilla promos is you can, and correct me if anyone knows that I'm wrong, but I believe Godzilla is a buy a box promo. There's also the box topper. I believe that you will get a Godzilla promo as the box topper. And then there's a slot in collector's boosters that also have the Godzilla promos. I don't believe you can get them in normal booster packs, but you can get like the comic art, alt art versions in booster packs. Kamau, welcome to the Fishbowl, and Flag Bananas Art, thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Against the odds, Vivian combo, take down something, Kiki tutor the combo piece. Yeah, that is something you could, that could definitely work. I think that Vivian, I feel like Vivian is a card that's really powerful, but people are going to underrate immediately. Because I don't know if it's quite as good as, like, Nissa is in Standard. So I think people might sleep on it, but I think it's actually really, really strong. We have a new donation from DG Colts. Thanks for all the content. My favorite against the odds idea is Mothra Solemnity, Altar of Dementia. Ooh, Mono White Mill. That sounds sweet. We actually played a Solemnity Altar of Dementia deck a while ago when Altar of Dementia first came out in Modern Horizons, and it actually worked pretty well. Mothra seems like it'd be a really good addition. Thank you for the donation, DG Colts. That's a good idea. Yeah, I think Vivian's a strong card, but it might get pushed to the side just because there's so many good 5-drops right now. What's the plan of the deck today? All right, so before we jump into it, quick overview of the deck if you're just getting in. We have the Heliod combo. So if we get down Heliod with Spikes Feeder, we gain infinite life. Heliod Kitchen Finks with a sack outlet, like Woe Strider or Viscera, also infinite life. Collected Company kind of holds things together. The sweet thing about this deck is, once we gain infinite life, our way of closing out the game is just playing our entire deck with Bolus's Citadel, that we wrap into a Birds of Paradise, Gilded Goose, Secure Tribe Elder, eventually big board to kill our opponent, or we can Walking Ballista Heliod combo. So we have a bunch of Heliod-based combos, along with Bolus's Citadel, to just play our entire deck in one turn. Yo-Yo Moth and AVN, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big cheer for you. I'm holding up pretty well for the most part. It's been a crazy spoiler day, but should we play 2 Ballista? I mean, I don't really want to Ballista kill people. I want to play my deck. We're here to Bolus's Citadel through our deck, not to jank people out with with Ballista. I mean, I'm not above janking people out with Ballista. So what's your favorite card of the day? Number 1 Ikoria card of the day. Standard Polymorph with Luca Vivian token. Use Luca Polymorph. That does sound sweet. The question is, what are we polymorphing into in Standard? Like, what's the best finisher? Against odds, Luca Big Creature, potential turn 1 Progenitus. Wait, isn't Luca 5 mana? How are you gonna, like, ritual it out? Simian Spirit Guide, ritual. The 11, yeah, I guess the Godzilla, one of the Godzillas. There's so many Godzillas in this set. Everyone's Raker, handing out the gift stuff to Gustav. Thank you so much, Everyone's Raker, and welcome to the Fistful, Gustav VP. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Yeah, I don't know. So you're probably gonna get mad at me when I say this, but I actually don't like the Godzilla promos. That is, that is. Oh, you're not hearing the note. I'm hearing the notifications. Interesting. Um, hmm. All right, let's see. Maybe they start working. I don't know why they would not work. I will disable and re-able. Oh, I see. All right, should start working now. The comic book ones are great. The Godzilla promos, I'm not a fan of. I really don't like them. Hey, what's up, gamers, Nate? I mean, whatever. Like, if some people like them, that's fine. You can enjoy them. I'm not like, they shouldn't have done it. The crossover thing is weird. Do you think this is the start of a trend? Like, are we going to keep seeing more and more crossovers? Are we going to end up with, like, I heard someone on Twitter say G.I. Joe is going to be next. Are we really going to have a Magic G.I. Joe set? Do we want a Magic G.I. Joe set? I'm pretty fine with it. I'm fine with it in Silver Borderland. Like, the My Little Pony promos and stuff. Go for it. Do all the stuff like that you want. But I don't know. It rubs me weird when it comes to actual standard sets. Hey, what's up, Benjin? And there's stuff that we don't usually have. There's like Space Godzilla. Space Godzilla. How magic-y is Space Godzilla? What would be the best crossover? If Magic could cross over with any IP, what would you choose? D&D will probably happen because that's even a wizard. Oh boy, we're falling pretty far behind. Because that's even another like Wizards property. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's a D&D crossover at some point. Snow-covered forest. Run out. Secure Drive Elder. Go. So many subs tonight. Thank you so much, everyone. Dog of Myth handing out a bunch of gift subs. Ryoti, Reverend Bacon, Psycho Magi, Tenikin, and Baruvian Kraut. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Just built a cycling deck with the new commander. Good call, Zyre. Yeah, I think the new cycling commander is really good. Can you explain how Mutate works with removal, inbounds, and stuff? So my current understanding, and I very well could be wrong. Ooh, Final Fantasy would be interesting. My current understanding is this just turn 3 Titan. That's what happens when okay, that's better than a Titan. Okay, that's much better. Okay, we can sort of deal with this ish. Whew. Okay, it's just a bunch of 3-drops. My current understanding is that if you mutate. Do we sack this? Let's wait another turn. Untap. Windswept Teeth. Crack Windswept Teeth. Snow-covered forest. Kitchen Finks. Opponent has ridiculous amounts of mana, though. They discarded a Glorybringer. All right, pass the turn. Yeah, this is concerning. I don't know how long we're going to be able to live through this. My current understanding is that a removal spell would kill the entire pile of mutated creatures. Same with a bounce spell. We'll have to get the official rules confirmation at some point, but that is my current understanding of how it works. All right, opponent's going to Clothis in. We'll block. We will sack. I mean, if we can get these Citadels down, maybe we can just play enough cards. Snow-covered swamp. Stay at 18. Opponent plays a land. And last card. More Utopia Sprawls. Okay, we got a shot. We got a shot against this ridiculous start. Woe Strider. Verdant Catacombs. Oh, actually, maybe we should Woe Strider. Woe Strider Bolas' Citadel's so good. Block here, block here. Yeah, let's Woe Strider. Let's see if we can set up for max Citadel power next turn. I mean, it's kind of bestowy, right? But with bestow, if you bestow on a creature, then you kill the creature, the aura becomes a creature, right? So you don't really lose the whole pile. I believe with mutate, a removal spell takes down the entire thing. Like, I think that's just the end of it. Spooshed! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Well, we will block. Crack Catacombs. How many Gorge themes decks have you brewed by now? How? I haven't actually brewed many decks. I spent most of today working on the spoiler video, so I haven't built any decks with the new cards yet. Soon, hopefully. But we just got so many spoiler cards today between the normal set and Commander that's what I spent most of my day on. All right. At 17 still. Opponent. Land. All right. How good is Bolas' Citadel? We are about to see. Verdant Catacombs. Crack Verdant Catacombs. Snow-covered swamp. Bolas's promo Bolas's Citadel. All right, let's play some cards. 16 life is a lot, and we have life gain in the deck. We got a donation for Collecting Company. That's a start. How far can we go? Blue Cheese with a $5 donation. Just a quick thank you to you and the rest of the Goldfish crew for always being a positive force. It is always appreciated. Well, Blue Cheese, thank you for the donation. Also, thank you so much for the kind words. I definitely appreciate it. Whew, but the mutate spell does not fizzle. That is true. If it's killed with a target on the stack, then you just get the normal creature. That is very much correct. Well, all right. Let's see how far we can go. Collected Company. Catacomb Sifter and Icefang Quaddle. Oh, no. Oh, wait, it's an instant. Huh! Okay. Collected Company. Down to 8. Off the top, Kitchen Figs. And Birds of Paradise. Any order. Oh, we're doing it. Kitchen Figs enters, we gain life. We make a dork. We have a million scries. How far can we go? Ranger of Eos. Icefang Quaddle. Down to 5 temporarily. Tutor. Take Birds of Paradise. Collected Company to 1. Gilded Goose. Heliod. Any order. Get a food. Woe Strider. Sack Kitchen Figs. Infinite life achieved. Deck will be played right off the bat. We didn't need the Heliod yet, and I figured we would get to it eventually. So Kitchen Figs comes back in, gains us life. Counter goes on the Kitchen Figs, and we get to play our entire. This is working. This is doing exactly what we hoped. Woe Strider. Sack Kitchen Figs. I mean, we have infinite life. We can win with Bolas' Citadels if we have to. Alright, so that resolves. Counter on Kitchen Figs. Quaddle. Sacrifice Kitchen Figs. Opponent asking if they're dead. We want to keep Spike's Feeder. Counter on Kitchen Figs. To the top. Oh my goodness, this is doing exactly what we were hoping. To the top. We're at 5. Spike Feeder. gain life. Now we save targets. Now we're going to gain a bunch of life. Oops. Gain life. Gain life. Gain life. I think we just win with 2 Bolus of Citadel activations. Now we can sacrifice Kitchen Figs. We just got to go until we find another Bolus of Citadel. And we have double scries every time we sack, and we have infinite sacks. So I don't think there's any way we can fizzle. Like, we're just going to play our entire deck and win with 2 Bolus of Citadels. This is the dream. This is a dream. Oh, opponent, you're right. Opponent's at 22. Huh. Cast you, cast you. Maybe we just need a Storm card. We need a Grape Shot. Remove a counter. Gain life, remove a counter, gain life. Leon Flashburger, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Working X hours to play to save for Vegas. I plan to play this list if it doesn't get canceled. Ooh, let me see, Leovold. I mean, they should be dead. They should be dead eventually. So we can, let's see, Bolus' Citadel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Scry a bunch. Drain you for 10. Bottom. Oh, I guess we probably... Okay, there's a Citadel. Top. Okay, hang on. Sorry, I can't see the chat right now. We gotta not type out. I'll look at your deck. I pulled it up. I will look at it in just a minute. I don't know if Vegas will be canceled or not. I would hope not because I would like to see everyone, but I think there's a decent chance. All right, Bolus' Citadel number 2. Keep the new one. Secure Tribe Elder. Gain some life. We need to find another Kitchen Fangs. We got one more. Sacrifice Secure Tribe Elder. Bottom. Scry bottom. Uh-oh. Wait, are we going to not do it? Oh, no. Do we not win? That's disappointing. Heliod. Bottom. All right, there's Kitchen Figs. Play Kitchen Figs. Gain some life. Oh my god, this... Okay, Scry with Kitchen Figs, gain life. Cold Shoulder! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. So we have a Finks. We'll keep that. So we got to play our entire deck. If our opponent hadn't gained life, this would be much easier. Our opponent gaining life is what's making this hard. They're at 22. Which is the challenging part. Cast everything. Ugh! You need to clear auto targets. Wait, what are... Oh! Why is that... Okay, yeah, you're right. We keep putting the counter on the spike feeder. So counter on Kitchen Fangs. Counter on Kitchen Fangs. Do we just wait a turn? Yeah, our Finks is good. The problem is the counter. I thought it was going on Finks, but it was auto going on... Alright. I guess we gotta wait one more turn. If our opponent hadn't gained life, we had lethal. I'm I'm afraid to sack all of our board here. What if we wait and untap next turn? Then we're definitely good? Like, there's no way it can go wrong? And then we do have the Ballista in our deck somewhere. I don't think we actually want to draw this Citadel, though. Yeah, keeping the Flyers would have made sense. 1 or 2 Aetherflux Reservoir. Ooh, Aetherflux Reservoir actually could be sweet in the deck. That's a good point. Aetherflux Reservoir, but we played so much of our deck, like that, the combo worked. Our opponent just gained life, which made things harder. Oh, sorry. So I missed stuff in chat, I think, trying to do that combo without messing up. Ooh, gonna play some Kalia, eh? Alright, so opponent's gonna go for Bolas's Citadel. Well, alright. Bolas's Citadel. 1. Yes. 2. 3. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. Ugh. 9. 10. So opponent goes down to 4. Oh, what a weird game. Yeah, the Kalia deck looks fun. Auto yield. Citadel bottom. Land bottom. I mean, I guess we could just find Ballista and win that way. Company bottom, land bottom. Our deck does not have many good cards left. Bottom. Okay, we'll keep Ballista. So I guess that's the other way we can win, is just Ballista. Gains life, counter on Kitchen Figs. New Phoenix just got previewed or leaked? If it got previewed, we'll look at it. If it got leaked, I don't want to put it up if it because some people try to avoid leaks. Solemnity is definitely super fun. Pound it. What do you got? What do you got? Passes. We untap. Play Urborg. Play, well, it's a Citadel. Birds of Paradise. Pass the turn. I think our god is better than our opponent god. Yeah, you can't sacrifice lands, unfortunately. Sack 10 non-lands. I mean, I kind of want to win with Bolas' Citadel. And we should be able to next turn. Opponent's not scooping. I guess they're planning on the time win. Catacombs, Birds of Paradise. Can we get to 10 non-lands? Kitchen Finks. Gain some life. Counter on Birds of Paradise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Heliod. Keep the old one. Crack the fetch. Oh, we don't have enough non-lands left. Aww. Aww. Alright. Well, I guess we gotta win the boring way. Ballista X1. Lifelink. Remove a counter. Counter on Ballista. Ping our opponent. Ping our opponent. Ping our opponent. 4, 3, 2, 1. I mean, that was pretty spectacular. That was pretty spectacular. Godzilla costume. Citadel cannot sack lands, unfortunately. That would have made it way easier. Why did they ban Otter in Commander? Wouldn't it make more sense just to ban it from the Companion Zone? So here's my question. I feel like... Oh, what's your message, Iggy? Quick question. When are we going to get a Godzilla cosplay? Oh no, I will... I will have to look for it. I'll have to look for a cosplay costume. That would be pretty funny. So I think that some people had mentioned, why not just ban it from being a companion? The Is It Otter? I don't really like the idea of changing mechanics. To me, saying, okay, Is It Otter? You can play it, but you can't actually use its mechanic. Like, we're going to cross out the companion part of it. I feel like, how is that different than being like, okay, we're going to allow Emrakul the Eon's Torning Commander, but we're going to pretend like it doesn't have Annihilator 6. We'll cross off Annihilator, or cross off the Extertor, or whatever. Like, yeah, I feel like that's going down a path that I don't like, where we're like getting rid of mechanics. I will say one thing I personally like about all of this situation is the Commander Traditionalists. One thing that happens when you say, you know what, I think we should be able to play hybrid mana in deck of either color. The traditionalists get all bent out of shape about, this is how we've always done it, and Commander is built on color identity, and if we change even the slightest bit of that, the whole format, it'll tear the very fabric that holds together the Commander universe. It's going to be a lot harder for the traditionalists on the rules committee to make that argument with a straight face after allowing a mechanic that essentially makes your deck 101 cards. Like, or essentially allows you to use a wish board. They're trying to word it in a way where it's not precedent setting, but really that's what they're doing. So I think that, to me, I think this is going to make it easier to eventually get hybrid mana allowed in Commander, which I've been pushing for that for a while. I think it would be a very good thing. No, Phyrexian mana cards have color identity. Phyrexian mana just allows you to pay life rather than... what are we cutting? Ranger Captain and... one Scourge type Elder, go try it like that. So no, I don't think so. Are you allowed to have a Commander sideboard for Karn and such? You are not. Hey, what's up, General Chow? How are you? Then what about Puppet King or Beseech the Queen? So if there's any part of hybrid mana that I think can be potentially complicated, it's colored plus colorless. Personally, I would be fine with those going with their actual color identity, or in colorless decks. I think that would be fine. But I think it would. I don't think you can play it in any deck. I can see an argument, although at the same time, like, if you had to play 6 mana to Beseech the Queen in an off-color deck, maybe more power to you, or 6 mana to Spectral Procession in your black deck. So I don't know. I would be fine with the colorless hybrid cards being treated differently. But I think Kitchen Finks is a great example. Kitchen Finks, it is a mono white card. It would exactly be a mono white card. It could be printed mono white. It could also be printed mono green. I don't know why your Commander deck that's mono white or mono green or whatever, Golgari couldn't play this. That would be my argument. Jiri Buscosi Flicker, Infinite Mana. Ooh, wait, what is the card? Jitari? I'm gonna have to find the card. I'm not actually sure what card that is. I haven't caught up on all the new card names yet. Oh, is that the Otter? Megasa Candelabra, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Do you realize what you're saying about colorless hybrid being treated differently from hybrid other cards? We need to ignore the companion on the one card. Ugh, getting pillaged. So all right, so here's the deal, and I would have to like research more of the colorless cards, the colorless hybrid cards, but the entire idea of hybrid is it goes for either of their colors. And I think maybe that even holds for the colorless cards. Like, is tutoring a card for 6 mana something that you shouldn't or can't do in colorless for that price? Or Reaper King, 10 colorless mana for that effect? I think that's a card that I think it still like holds for the most part. Yeah, Wingar's another weird one. Maggots in the Tabernacle for the 33rd month. It is going by fast. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Jamie's Plays. Welcome you for the 2nd month. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Weather the Storm, all right. Yeah. Gain that life opponent. We could use, Weather the Storm would probably be decent in our deck. Opponent, combat. Gonna beat us down. Sure, beat downtown. How do you feel about keyword counters? One thing I will say about this set in general is it really feels designed for digital. I think keyword counters, as far as how they play, I think it's fine. But I do think a lot of the mechanics from Ikoria are going to be a little clunky in paper. So I'm fine with the power level and the play style of them. I just feel like it's a lot of weird tracking, and I feel like Mutate is like that to some extent. Companion is even like that to some extent, where you have this weird deck building restriction. Is your deck legal? I don't know. I just tried to Spell Queller a Spectral Procession because you cast it for 3 mana. Obviously, that doesn't work, but that's some of the companion restrictions are along those lines. So I think, I don't know. I feel like this set is very much designed to be played in digital. Yeah, opponent sniffed out the Coco. Well, Coco, Yoko. Outside the game is, I think technically, Yeah, let's just take Birds of Paradise to the bottom. Untap. Viscera Seer. Bertrand. Pass the turn. Some of the new keywords. So yeah, I don't know. What do you think about that aspect? Like, I almost feel like this set was designed to further push standard into digital. Like, this set and the way it's designed makes me think that Wizards moving completely away from paper standard is not impossible in the near future. Like, I know it's kind of happening right now because of the pandemic, but like, maybe that's kind of been the plan all along. That does not seem like a huge stretch for me. Well, keep building the board. Gain some life. Draw some cards. Unfortunately, we can't go off too much with Citadel because of this Cinder Vines. I'll go to combat. Attack, attack. Still no Heliod either. They're 100% going to do it, and it's a terrible idea. It does feel a little Hearthstonian. Or Yu-Gi-Oh-ish. I've heard both. I have more familiarity with Hearthstone, and Hearthstone has mechanics that are very similar to this. You want to get me to try saying what? So, paper, it is a huge cash cow, and I don't think paper would go away in the traditional sense. Like, it's not like they're not going to print paper Magic cards, but I feel like paper is going to be about Commander. I think this was made as an unset and became a standard set. It isn't for me, but enjoy it if you want. It does feel a little unsetian. Let's not forget Mystery Booster playtest cards predicted keyword counters with Recycle Bird. So if you want a spicy rumor, I will give you a spicy rumor, and I have no idea if this is true. I don't know. Do you want to hear a rumor about Ikoria? So this is 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, there was some random person that posted on one of the Chan sites, 4chan or 8chan. I wasn't on the site, but someone sent me a screenshot of it, and it had a list of stuff that Ikoria said. I have leaks of Ikoria. I'm not going to tell you how I know this or why I know this, but I have information on the set, and it just typed it out. And some of the stuff that it said, so far, everything it said has proven true. It had the 10 companion cards, including having them like in your sideboard. It had like the Godzilla thing. It had some very specific information that is since proven to actually be true. So at the time when someone said it to me, I was like, people say all kinds of crazy things on these sites. Most of the time they're not real. So whatever. I didn't pay any attention to it until all the predictions started coming true. I thought the Godzilla thing could be fake too, but it predicted what the land cycle would be. Do you have any guesses what this seemingly prophetic post said that they thought that the land cycle was going to be? That's the one thing that has not come out yet that was in the post. So according to this, I will tell you, it's not fetch lands. According to this post, and I still don't know if I believe this or not, although, like I said, it predicted most other stuff that came true. But according to the post, it said that the land cycle is going to be tri-lands. These aren't spoilers. This is just a random rumor. This is just completely a rumor that could very much be completely untrue. But fetchable tri-lands was the rumor. I don't know if Wizards would do that, though. I still, don't know if I actually believe it, just because fetchable tri-lands seems so beyond... that seems so beyond... Yeah, that was what this prediction was. Doesn't that sound absolutely broken? I mean, tapped, untapped, I have no idea. It could very well not be true. Like I said, it's from some random post from someone that I don't even know, that someone just sent me a screenshot up on Twitter that I thought was completely fake. So it could be that none of it is even close to true. But that would be pretty crazy. Fetchable tri-lands, I think, would be a pretty big deal for Commander, and also for Modern, and for Pioneer. They would be played all over the place, I think, if that was actually a real thing. Get it. Hit ya. Yeah, we got to Citadel and activate immediately, so we got to hit our opponent to 10 first. Hopefully this works, because they have the Cinder Finds. Kitchen Finks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, so we're a mana we're a mana short. Alright. Or a permanent short. I'll play Woe Strider. Get the goat. Pass the turn. Please, no anger of the gods. What if they were air lands? But fetch lands skyrocket, so we're screwed without fetch lands. We really need more. We really need more fetch lands. That's true. The problem is Cindervine, so if we play it and don't have something on top of our deck, we lose our Citadel. Boy, this has been long. We're winning, though. So I don't know. Do you think there's any chance that it's actually true? Fetchable tri-lads. With cycling. Fetchable cycling tri-lads. That you can also sacrifice for 3 mana. Opponent, crushing bones. And then if you're on the draw, you can start with them on the battlefield. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, I think we're gonna get this Citadel win. Tap, 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 tap. Citadel, take 1. Sack 'em all. 1, 2. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like Exaxes to me. Citadel! Citadel! Okay, that doesn't do anything. Sure. Not Exaxes. Opponent ruined our Exaxes. Citadel worked! That was pretty spectacular. We were playing an Abzad Citadel deck in Modern, and so far so good. It took a while, but we dominated. Alright, let me see if this spoiler card is legit, and we can talk about it if so. If it's a leak, I'm not going to show it, but if it's actually a preview card. Oh, this looks pretty legit. It looks like it was just in Japanese. So I think this is a legitimate spoiler card. So new card from Ikoria, Phoenix Perfect Life Form. 4 mana, Phoenix, 4/4, mutates for 3 in a red. Flying when it mutates, create a feather token that has 1 sacrifice. Return target Phoenix from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. That card seems very good. So basically, it's mutating Rekindling Phoenix that gives up haste, but gains an extra toughness. I mean, 4/4 flyers before are actually pretty legit. This has an extremely high power level. Wait, there's an egg? Is the egg actually... No, it's a feather token. There's no... It doesn't say egg. It says feather. Unless, maybe they translated it wrong and it's an egg? Interesting. Where's the egg? Link me to the egg, and we'll talk about it. I know people have been waiting for the egg. All right, let me see if I can find the egg. See if it's actually... Oh, is it this? Is it in Japanese? Oh. All right. It's in Japanese, but I don't know what it says. Okay, so new egg. Aww. So I believe that it's just... Whenever it mutates, it gets a +1/+1 counter. 1 mana, 0/2. Looks like colorless, but not an artifact. And when it mutates, it gets a +1/+1 counter. Interesting. Okay, that's cool. RJB Mike, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. So what do you think of the mechanic counters? Wow, we are like power creeping so much. It's really insane. It's really, I feel like we're just power creeping on top of power creeping, set by set. Like after 25 years of power creep mostly staying in line, I feel like power creep has just went off the rail. It's not even a creep anymore. It's whatever is way faster than a creep. Crystal Giant is absurd. All right, let's see Crystal Giant. So, Crystal Giant, Mecha Godzilla, so someone said. So I think the text, so this looks to be a colorless, okay, it is an artifact apparently. Artifact creature, 3 mana, 3/3. At the beginning of end your turn, choose randomly. Flying, first strike, death tuck, catch-proof, like menace, trample, reach, +1/+1 counter that has not been put on this creature yet and put it on it. So slowly it's going to build into the most insane creature in the battlefield and just have all the mechanics. And you're already getting a 3/3 for 3. Like, even that feels a little power creepy to me. Like, even that 3/3 for 3 that eventually gets all the... Oh, man. Against odds is going to be sweet. Worst case, we could try to play all 10 of the companion challenge cards. Although the otter one disappoints me. I wish they paid off more for how you had to build your deck. Like, Happily Ever After as the singleton, like some sort of reward that's actually theme to what your deck's trying to do. Some of them did that a little bit, like the Simic one. The Simic one that makes you play everything converted mana cost 3 or greater, and then draws cards for each permanent with converted mana cost 3 or greater. That's kind of synergistic with itself. I like that. Oh, there's two new creatures as well. Oh, the spoilers just keep rolling out. N64 Overclocked. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. All right, we'll look at these in a minute. After this game, we'll pull up the 2 new ones. Oh, so many spoilers. Thank you. Thank you for keeping me up to date. It's really fun. I love these spoiler streams because we get to talk about it. I'm sad that the mechanic on counters being a paper player. Yeah, it does seem a little clunky in paper. I think that is a realistic criticism. It is a bit clunks. We'll get a snow-covered plains, Secure Tribe Elder, Birds of Paradise. Just keep ramping up our mana past the turn. Wait, Bronte is even better than Uro? No. Really? There's a card better than Uro? Uro is absolutely insane. There are no leaks and a lot of new spoilers on newest spoilers on Mythic Spoiler currently. You can safely catch up. All right, we'll take a look. We'll take a look in between games. I like the mechanic counters in I like the counter mechanic for digital, where I think it's really simple and easy, but I feel like it's going to be a little bit tough to track in paper. What is our opponent? So we're going to put... Okay, that's fine. I think they're going to put an Arbiter into play and get us if we sack it there. Retromanic, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Opponent. Yeah, we get back our Scourge Elder. Oh, Citadel. If we had sacked it. Okay, one, we'll play Urborg. One, next turn. We got to wait one more turn anyway because of this Thalia. So next turn, it might be party time. We pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Ooh, come on. No Thought Nasirs. No Thought Nasirs. Imagine placing keyword counters with Winding Constrictor. Ooh, you know what I realized is Soul Diviner is still in Standard. And Soul Diviner is just tap, remove a counter from something. So that might actually be relevant. Yeah, we don't have a way to get rid of Thalia currently. Ghost Quata. Opponent, combat. Getting in. Thankfully, it only makes non-creatures cost more. Hits us. We will block. Sack. Snow-covered forest. All right, how far can we Citadel? Yeah, no, but you can remove counters from... I was thinking with the moth that puts a flying counter on something if it didn't have flying, then you can keep removing it to keep the creature invincible. Well, Misty Raid Forest. 7 mana. See what's at the top of the deck. How far can we go? Bolus's Citadel. Not a card modern decks are used to playing around. Aw, and the immediate fizzle? That's disappointing. All right. Well, sadly past the turn with the land on top of our deck. Solemnity and Moth does kind of keep... Solemnity and Moth does work to keep your creatures invincible because they can't have counters put on them. Seth playing the MTG Fight Ask gave you excited about Soul Divider, so Card Kingdom can finally sell the stack of Soul Dividers he speculated on. I definitely did not speculate on Soul Dividers. Oh, opponent. it. Oh, they got rid of our Citadel. This is going to be close. Ugh. We know there's a land on top. We're losing a lot of life, though. That's a good question. Maybe you just pay more life? I think we actually block and remove our spike feeder counters. We want our life total high for this combo turn. So gain some life. Gain some life. Go to 17, down to 11. Yeah. And oh, if they have another Flicker Wisp, this is really bad. Okay, Bulls is Citadel. Oh, we do have to pay one. Collect a company. Take. Sakura Tribe Elder, Birds of Paradise. Rest go to the bottom. Oh, we're getting low. We need life gain. Do we even cast it? We need a way to gain life. We need a way to gain life. Mutate does not bypass the commander tax. That was confirmed that it does not. So Birds of Paradise lets us block and then Sakura Tribe Elder scries. Yeah, I think New Vivian is very good. It's going to be interesting to see what standard cycling cards we get. So we go to 4. Yeah, let's do this. Snow-covered island. Walking Bliss is not helpful. Sack Misty Rainforest. Snow-covered forest. Coco. Down to 2. Give us life gain. Oh no! Heliod Visceraseer. Alright. Does this mean we're dead? This might mean we're dead. Oh, we whiff so hard. Hey, what's up, Airbit? How are you? That was really whiffy. We can't Coco without dying because we're down to 2. We're running out of life. We didn't have any life gain stuff. Just no life gain. Hey, how are you, mister? I'm doing well. I'm hyped. This has been an exciting spoiler day. Poetic combat. Tags with everything. Well, this means we need to block, 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 block. Lifelink. Up to 3. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Build it. Yeah, we're gonna look at a new spoiler card in between our matches. We have another new donation from. So we're gonna get Coco. We need life gain from Sing Drexel. Uh-oh. What is this? Aven Mind Sensor. Okay. Sure. From Sang Drexel, $5 donation. First time catching live stream. Super excited watching the replays. Ooh. We need Coco. Watching the replays helps me make writing my annuals and quarterlies for work so much more bearable. Well, Sang Drexel, welcome to the live stream, and I'm glad you enjoyed the replay. And thank you so much for the donation. All right. Untap Coco. Oh, Citadel on top. We don't want that. Well, 1, 2, 3. We need life gain. We desperately need life gain. Collected company. Ooh. All right. Finks and Finks. Oh, we need a sack outlet. We're actually close to pulling this off. We go up to 7. Figs. 6. Overgrowth tube tapped. Sack outlet. Oh, ballista. Okay. Cast. Oh! And there's the fizzle. Oh, we almost pieced that together. We were so close. Oh, was there an explanation of how Companion works? So Companion's basically really simple. Because we can't do anything, right? Well, our opponent has a whole bunch of... They have 8 points of flying damage. And we have 0 points of flying blockers. And we can't... Yeah, we don't have enough mana for Heliod. We already played our land. So I think we're just literally dead. So... Companion. Here's how Companion works. Companion has a deck building challenge on it. You can't just play a Companion card like a normal card. Put it in your deck, ignore the Companion tax. If your deck is built in a way that fulfills the Companion requirement, you can put one Companion card, one copy of one Companion card in your sideboard. It does take up a sideboard slot, and you can cast it any time. It's basically like it's in your hand, but it's starting in your sideboard. So you can cast it any time. Normal timing restrictions apply. The only difference is the only difference between it and like a commander is once you actually play it and it is cast, then it becomes a normal card. If it dies, it doesn't go back to your sideboard for you to cast again or anything commandery like that. But essentially, the other weird part about it, the most complicated part, I think, is actually that. Hang on, let's sideboard really quick. Let's go down Ranger Captain. They're playing Mentors in the main deck. Ranger Captain seems sketchy. And maybe one Coco, because we cut creatures. Collector Roof, Tireless Trapper, Ashiok. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, let's look at this card. People keep showing me this card. Is that a real card? Wait. So, this is a 5 mana, 5/5 lifelink Death Touch. 5 mana, 5/5 lifelink Death Touch. Mutates for a bunch of mana. It is 7 mana to mutate. When it mutates, you can reanimate any number of target creatures with total power of 10 or less. So you know what you do with this in Standard is you go to town with the Jakey combo deck with the free spells that everyone keeps talking about. Play like your Midnight Reapers, play your Blood Artist effects, play all your free spells, get them all back, mutate this, get them all back again, drain your opponent. I mean, really though, 5 mana 5/5 lifelink Death Touch is already insane. So it's like insane is just a creature. Like, this stabilizes the board ridiculously against, like, mono red. And then it's your late game finisher where you get back whatever you want. That's a very powerful card. Is it better than Uro? I don't know if I'd say. I mean, it is really powerful. Is it better than Uro? I don't know if I would say it's better than Uro, honestly. I would say. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say it's really powerful, but I don't think it's quite Uro powerful. But it is very good. We'll look at another spoiler after this match. Another news. There's so many cards today. Can creatures attack the same turn they're mutated? Okay, so mutate. I believe that the answer would be yes. So basically, when you mutate, I believe that since you're putting on a creature already on the battlefield and you're actually improving that creature, that you should be able to attack right away. But I could be wrong. I believe that it's like a real creature. You have a creature on the battlefield, you mutate onto it, you already had that creature on the battlefield, so you should be able to do whatever right away. Wow, what a ridiculous set. Oh, Charming Prince? Game! Well, now we just gain infinite life. I don't know how we're gonna actually win, but we're gonna gain a lot of life here. And our opponent cannot stop it. So tap, tap, tap. Spike Feeder. So we gain a few million life. Maybe our opponent just scoops. Few million life. Remove a counter. Counter on you. Auto yield. Click. 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 All right, so we do that. Let's talk about some spoiler cards while you do this. Yeah, I would scoop from this position too. And our opponent is technically even behind us in cards, which would be another reason to concede, but if our opponent's not going to concede, we need to do this a lot, because then when we draw our Bolas's Citadel, we're guaranteed to play as much as we want. I will say, compare this to Arena, though. Moto system's actually pretty good. It would be nice if you could say, okay, my life total goes to 1 million, but being able to, like, click one time, essentially, instead of clicking, like, 5 or 6 times to go through the loop, it isn't a horrible system, all things considered. Like, we've gained a lot of life really quickly. So many cards. All right, I promise. New card in between matches. We'll look at a new card. We'll add that to our list. We'll go to 100 and pass, I guess, for now. That buys us a lot of time if our opponent's not going to concede. And we can always try to combo again. So, all right, go to 100. Pass the turn. I mean, I would like to see Arena add, like, the combo thing. You know that Wizards can do it because they did it on Moto. So, while Arena definitely has some big upsides, I would like to see Arena... Okay. Well, that would hurt our Kitchen Finks combo, but we're not Kitchen Finks comboing, so that's fine. Opponent's going to get in. Sure. Oh, down to 98. That's what you think about it. Scope! Just scope! What is it with our opponents trying to time us out tonight with this deck? Everyone's trying to time us out. Alright, we'll go. Every time our opponent damages us, we'll go 20 life points higher. Just to send a message that they should be scooping. Prismatic Vista. Cracked Prismatic Vista. Take a snow-covered island. And... well, I guess we can play this now. Yeah, let's play it. Icewind Quaddle, draw a card. Sugar Tribe Elder. Pass the turn. Build it. Yeah, if the cost of that thing was actually 3 mana, that would be absolutely insane. So it is a lot more expensive, but I think the translation was messed up because it definitely looks like 7 man on the card. But it's still, I think, a powerful card. That's insane. Like the power creep is just it's absurd. It's really absurd. How much do you think you're going to charge for collector's pass? My son wants all the Godzilla cards, or how much do you think the Godzilla cards are going to be? Ooh, that is a really good question. So I'm not sure. We have seen most promos not be super far higher than the normal price. But these are very unique, and it's something we've never seen before in Magic. I do think collector's boosters hopefully will not be too expensive. The last run was not too expensive. How do you feel about Broodmoth and Solemnity for invincible creatures? Throw Uro into the mix to draw your deck, and I'm on board. I think it sounds really fun. I expect the Godzilla itself, the buy a box one, hopefully will not be too bad because it's a buy a box. And then the other ones, I don't think they're going to be that bad. But maybe I'm wrong. The Corona one will probably be really expensive because they're removing it from the set and changing the name. So I expect that the one with the original name might actually be really expensive. All right, so now we got to do this a million times. Opponent refuses to die. Now we're losing our infinite life. So how high do we got to go until we feel safe? Oh, there was... what was it? Space Godzilla Death Corona? I think that was the name of the card. But there was actually a card that was Death Corona in the name. So Wizards, unbeknown, so there would be this pandemic, had Space Godzilla Death Corona as a card, and then because of everything that's going on, they renamed it and they're reprinting future print runs with a different name. I think some with the original name I think are going to slip out and be ridiculously expensive, but yeah, they're changing the name to because of the pandemic stuff. Oh, hey, what's up, Basturu? Good to see ya. Yes, there's a webcam now. Now we get to talk face to face. Hello, welcome back. As we time out because our opponents won't concede. We're going 200. We gotta go 200. We'll go to 200 and then we'll let it go. Go to 200, like grow a Birds of Paradise, I guess. Opponent. Yeah. Hey, thank you, Basturu. I appreciate the kind words. All right, 201, remove auto yields. Counter on Birds of Paradise. And, yeah, I guess we'll take a land. Grab a land. All right, opponent. Can you beat 203 life? Can you use companion cards as your commander? And do you need to abide by the companion restriction if you have them as a commander? So, yes, you can use them as your commander because they're legendary creatures, but you never have to abide by the restriction. You can play them as just a normal Magic card, completely forget about the opponent passes, and completely forget about the companion part. That is a perfectly legal way to play them. If you did play it as your companion, it wouldn't be in your command zone. It would actually start outside the game, and then you would be able to essentially use it like it was in your hand, more or less. Yeah, we're gonna crack this now because they have shenanigans. Yeah, take your Godless Shrine. Thin the deck. Oh. You can only have one companion. One copy of one companion. Yeah, Moth does allow for a lot of infinite loops by getting creatures back and forth from your graveyard. So what is the exact wording on the companion mechanic? Like rules wording? I don't actually know if we know that yet. The rules aren't out. There's if you go to the mothership, there is a article talking about the mechanics. I think that's as much rules clarification as we have so far. So you get more copies of your same companion. Yes, you can. And you can just completely ignore. And you can just completely ignore the companion text altogether as well. And just play 4 copies in your main deck or whatever. That is also a perfectly. I'm trying to find a better place to put this. It's not easy. Maybe that is the best place. Alright. So yeah, you can just play it like a normal card and ignore the companion cost. Opponent passes. Well, lifelink you. Go to combat. Take Kaya. Grow Coatl. Secure Tribe Elder. 1 Subteeth. I think our opponent's really on the timeout plan. Does companion count towards the 4 max rule? I believe the answer is yes, but I'm not sure. What do you think of that weird 15-minute intro? I enjoyed it. Yeah, so I believe if you had 1 as your companion, you could have 3 in your main deck. I kind of like the like, I don't know, abstract Wizards probos. But I like stuff like that. So personally I liked it. This is game 2. Opponent beaten down. It's taking a while because our opponent is refusing to scoop to our infinite life. If we ever draw Bolas to Citadel, things should be insane. I almost think we should hold on to Windswept Teeth. Well, I guess we can crack Windswept Teeth. We have 2 Secure Tribe Elders. So one of the reasons to not thin the deck is, I mean, pay for your Arbiter. Oh, Thalius, sure. And Mind Sensor. Okay, if we put Bolas' Citadel to the bottom. Okay, we whiff. No Citadels to the bottom. Opponent's out of cards. Ghost Court. Oh my god, Ghost Quarters. Alright, well, we didn't put any Citadels to the bottom. We go to combat. These are the games. So my personal code of ethics on Magic Online is that you should concede in these scenarios, but there's no rule against it. I mean, in paper we win this. I mean, in paper we win, but we might not win in this one just because of Moto. King Kong card. About it. Doing things. Going to combat. Getting in. We will take it. Unfortunately, now, we don't actually necessarily have the mana to cast our Bolas' Citadel, which is awkward. Play Verdant Catacombs. We're doing a good job at drawing lots of lands. Go to combat. Attack. Opponent blocks. We'll lifelink. Opponent vials in. A. Wasteland Strangler. Whew. Alright, opponent's top decks have been good. Good news is we put 12 non-Bolas' Citadel cards to the bottom. So our odds of hitting Bolas' Citadel are not bad. Like, we're going to have to hit it eventually. And once we do, things go crazy. Oh, you shuffle every... Really? Okay, you're right. Yeah, you are right. Yeah. Yes, you are correct. Oh, this is gonna be a disappointing loss if that's how that ends up. Well, opponent goes to combat, gets in. So if there's good news, is that we got a ton of lands out of our deck. Let's go with that. Opponent passes. Really? Well, we'll pass the turn. Keep playing those lands. Keep playing those lands. About it. Wow, no. Oh, opponent is solid action. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Huge outboy for the 17th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. I mean, technically we should have infinite life, but it's Moto, and our opponent is not a sporting Magic Online player, so we don't. Opponent goes to combat. Gonna get in with the dorks. Hits us. I mean, we gotta draw something eventually. We have to. Like, it's not possible that we can just keep drawing lands because we don't have lands in our deck. All right, Collecting Company counts. When do we do it? Yeah, let's just pass. We probably get more value at instant speed. Pass the turn. Boat it. Vials. Up to 3. Combat. Attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Collected Company. Oh, there goes one Bolas to Citadel. Woe Strider and Viscera. Rest go to the bottom. Get a goat. Kunros and goat block there. Yeah. Woe Strider and goat block Kunros. Sack the goat to scry. We'll keep Kitchen Fangs. That gets us more infinite life. Finally get rid of this dang Kunaros. Opponent passes. Well, Kitchen Fangs. Gain some life. Infinite life. Counter on Sakura Tribe Elder, Urborg, Viscera. We have another new donation. 1 second. I will get to it momentarily. We got to not time out, hopefully. That is part of our challenge here. Because this is only game 2, somehow. Woe Strider. Combat. Swing at your face. No fear. Opponent takes it. The tide is turned, but we're still getting him timing out, I think. Opponent, Vile, tick it up. And we can't really F6. We have a new donation from Ghost Quarter for our opponent. Goes to Combat. Not much attacking left to do. Opponent passes. We draw. Kitchen Fangs. Well, we will play Kitchen Fangs. This turns on Heliod. And now the beatdowns commence. We're coming for you, opponent, whether you like it or not. We will grow our Sakura Tribe Elder. Beatdown is on. Beatdown is on. Go to combat from McIntyre. $5 donation, Seth. Attack. Get in there. Seth, the only one chosen companion rule makes against odds so much less fun. Can you imagine 10 companions following all 10 deck building restrictions? That would be spectacular. That would be a really sweet against odds episode, for sure. Opponent blocks. They feel things slipping away. They tried to grief us. Well, not really. I'm going to stop, because you don't have to scoop. So I don't want to make it sound like our opponent's doing anything wrong by not scooping. But they have refused to scoop and trying to get the timeout kill. But I think things are going in our direction. I guess we should be doing this too. You get lifelink. Kill your stuff. We gain life. Counter on another Skur Tribe Elder. Opponent getting light on creatures. We can scry till we hit the Citadel, and the Citadel lets us play our deck, and our deck makes our opponent die. That is our plan. Yeah, that would be such a great against odds episode. Vote it. But alas, it wasn't meant to be. Opponent passing. Well, let's scry until we find a Citadel. Hopefully without timing out. This is going to take a minute. Always yield. Always yield. Counter on you. Hopefully this works the way we want. So infinite life again. Scry. Collected company. We want the Citadel. Sack the figs. Go through the loop. Oh, I guess we can't save targets. That's too bad. Catacombs bottom. Time running short. Loop. And this is only game 2. Yeah, after this game we'll look at a couple of more previews. Or after, it might be after this match at this point, because this match is almost over. But then we'll look at more previews. Sack Kitchen Figs. Oh, come on. If we find it, we get to play our deck and it'll be spectacular, and at least we get to do cool things before we get the timeout loss. This deck feels competitive though. That's not a Citadel. Kitchen Figs. Opponent. Counter on Kitchen Figs. Sorry, not looking at the chat right now. Save your questions. I'm trying to do this without timing out. So hold your questions for a minute. Oh my god, more lands. How many lands are in this deck? Oh, we've used another 30 seconds. Yeah, returns. Counter on Kitchen Figs. What? That's a ridiculous number of lands. Quaddle. I mean, we went this far. We're going until we find a Citadel at this point. We're going to most likely time out anyway. I swear we've hit every land. Because we have a budget exile, too. Gunner on Figs. Okay, there's Citadel. Yep. Untap. Citadel. Cast it. Have fun. All right. Secret Tribe. Elder. Icewind Quaddle. Draw the land. Snow-covered swamp. Icewind Quaddle. Draw Citadel. Birds of Paradise. Crackford and Catacombs. Sure. Get a land. Collected company. We're still going. Oh, we get a... Oh, my goodness. We get a Heliod that we didn't even want. Everything else goes to the bottom. Ugh. While we shuffle. Snow-covered forest. Path to exile your Thalia. The combo kill would be easier if our opponent was at less life. That is the main issue at the moment. Okay, Kitchen Fix, counter on. Heliod. Go to combat. Big attack. You. Normally we could play 2 Bolus's Citadels, activate them both, but our opponent randomly gained life, which is complicating things. Opponent going to put everything in front of Roast Rider. Doesn't really matter because we have Viserys here. Opponent loses her board. Goes to 19. We pass the turn. Opponent takes up. I mean, this is over. It's just taking way too long. There is not an Etherflux reservoir, but there could be. Opponent, land, passes. Go to combat. Attack. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, sure. Opponent's fully on the time us out plan. Opponent blocks, goes to 7. Citadel, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh no, and we misclicking something? Alright. Well, we killed ya! I mean, we won, but that was just game 2. So we're still going to lose the match, unfortunately. There's just no way. Is there any possible way we can win in that amount of time? It seems exceedingly unlikely. Anafenza in, Ranger Captain out, Bolus's Citadels. They're insane and they're so good in our deck. They're just, we don't have the time for it with how this match has played out. Not running like that. I couldn't find any clarification, so asking here, does Companion or Color Identity and Commander, since it started, is not part of the deck? Ugh. I will have to confirm that. I believe the answer is yes. I believe that it dodges color identity. I know Mutate does not dodge commander tags. But I actually think that it does... Oh, no. Well, I guess if there's good news, we probably weren't going to win this anyway. Bottom and... Oh, no. Yeah, bottom. All right. Well, your go about it. Caves of Koilos. Passes. Windswept Heath. Crack it. Temple Garden. Tapped. Go. About it. Silent Clearing. Citadel Sculler. Yeah. Alright. Well, it's a win in our hearts. Magic Online has a social contract similar to Commander. And sometimes you run into those play the new Cycling Legend Decree of Annihilation opponents. Of which our opponent is a good example. Yeah, we'll scoop it up. Nightmare Squirrel is your constant companion. All right, so new card. So we are 1-1. It's 1.5 and a half, something like that. Not a testament of our deck being bad, just kind of digital stuff / streaming / in the wrong matchup, opponent wise. All right, so there's new cards. Let's see. Idaro, the Wandering Monster. Dinosaur Turtle. Okay. So 7 mana, 5 and 2 red, Trample Haste, 8/8. Cycling for 1 in a red. When you cycle Idaro, shuffle your library into your graveyard. If you cycle the card named the Wandering Monster Idaro 4 times this game, put it onto the battlefield from your graveyard instead. Ooh. Huh. That's actually a kind of cool build around. If you get to the point where it's free, the free one seems very powerful. That's for sure. That's definitely an interesting card. Cycling is a sweet mechanic. I'm glad that cycling is back. Can it really be a turn 3 8/8 trample? Is that possible? A reminder before our next round that our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom. Definitely on the against the odds list. So if you need some magic cards, you get them over at cardkingdom.com. Are there more new spoilers, or do we see them all? We might have seen them all. Oh wait, there might be one new one that we haven't looked at yet. Oh, this might be a new one too. Oh my goodness, how much of the set are they spoiling today? Apparently there is another new one or two. Or 3 or 4. Alright. We have Katika Bat. 4 mana, 3/3 flying mutate. Flying lifelink mutates for 6 mana. When this creature mutates, destroy creature or planeswalker your opponent controls. Ooh. That's good. I mean, 6 mana, 3/3 flying lifelink that blows something up when it comes into play. Mutate, a little worse than blowing it up when it comes into play. I am sad that none of these mutate cards work with Panharmonicon. That is my biggest disappointment in all this. I haven't looked at King Kong yet. We should. All right, we'll look at King Kong right now. Koliga, the Titan Ape. It is a legendary ape. We need a legendary ape for Ape Tribal Commander. 3 green. When it enters the battlefield, fight up to 1 creature you don't control when it attacks. Destroy target artifact or enchantment defending player controls. 1 in a green, return target human you control to its owner's hand. Cola gains indestructible until end of turn. Okay. Oh, that last ability cracked me up. That is very much King Kong. I mean, it seems like a really good commander card. That's for sure. In commander, those abilities are like all relevant. Yeah, they had to get in the human in the hand reference. I mean, it seems decent. Not so much for standard as for like something that I'll play a lot in commander, and for flavor. The flavor is good. In standard, I don't think it's better than like Feasting Troll King probably. And Feasting Troll King doesn't even really see that much play. Oh, we won't time out again. We're looking at spoil. The only reason we timed out last time is because we went infinite, and but our opponent didn't scoop to the infinity, and then might have actually like intentionally tried to time us out a little bit. Secure Type Elder, go. These cycling cards. So one of the things I realized, and I don't know if y'all agree with me on this, but when I first saw the companion cards, I figured they would not see any actual play in standard. But I actually think the Simic one, I think that's just a free roll in the Fires deck. Put it. That Shadow already. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, I'm not going to time out this time. That's something. 2 Death Shadows against our no removal deck is less than optimal, though. Braining Pool untapped. So the way we survive this is basically by going infinite. Yeah, actually, let's Birds of Paradise. Heliod. This gives us a couple pathways to infinite, maybe. Pass the turn. So we got to survive this turn, kill our opponent somehow. With a land, we can get the Ballista kill. Otherwise, we can try to spin into infinite life. We cannot make our opponent gain life. We could have tried to kill the Death Shadows. It's risky with Street Wraith being a possibility. And it also passes up our opportunity to just win the game. Like, there's a decent chance we just win here, and we only have one Walking Ballista. So if we spend it there, we lose the potential for the Ballista combo kill. Opponent gonna grow the dorks. I mean, if our opponent actually literally kills us this turn, that would be disappointing. Untap land, 4/4s. So we're not dead to just Teamer Battle Rage. All right, down to 7. Opponent passes. Well, play Birds of Paradise. Stubborn Denial is the issue, though. That can counter our Collected Company. Isn't Aetherflux Essential sideboard against Simic? Against Red and Simic? Aetherflux Reservoir? Got an answer regarding companion color identity. Does have to follow color identity. Ooh, okay. That is definitely good to know. Well, alright. Come on, Spike Feeder! Icewind Quaddle. Viscera Seer. Sack Birds of Paradise. Alright, put it to the top. Do we remain alive? No, I mean, Fires as far as companion is a free roll. Yeah, I mean, isn't it basically a free roll in that deck? Wow, okay, Street Wraith. I mean, Temur Battle Rage kills us. Oh, alright. Sure. I mean, we found the land so we could win next turn, but we're dead this turn. Oh, we had the Citadel too. Well, alright. Ugh. This might be one of those leagues where our record ends up being a lot worse than the deck actually played. Because of just the weirdness of some of the losses. So pass in. Do we want Veil of Summer? Is it even worth it? What do we cut for it? Oh wait, Ether Gust. Yeah, you would have to Ether Gust would be the possible main deck card. So right now in Fire stacks, they might play a couple of main deck Ether Fluxes. All that matters though for Companion is your actual main deck cards. If you left off Lifelink, you could have won. How would we have won with Lifelink, Colonel Frogfoot? So you could. So what you could do is in game 1, reveal your companion, have a main deck that's all 3 CMC or plus cards, and then in game 2, if you were like against Mono Red or Simic, and you wanted to sideboard in your Ether Fluxes, all you'd have to do is not reveal your companion. And you could sideboard in your Ether Fluxes. You would still have your companion in your sideboard, but you wouldn't be able to actually use it as a companion that game. So all that matters is your 60-card deck during the individual game where you reveal the companion is legal by the companion's restriction. Yeah, so you couldn't play Ether Flux or Ether Gust in your main deck if you're going to go that direction, but it's not super common in the main deck anyway. Like some decks play it here or there a little bit, but it's not like super essential in the main deck. So I feel like that plan could have some potential at least. It's the timeout stream. All right, let's try it like that. It would have higher their life total. Oh wait, can you give your opponent's creatures lifelink with Heliod? Is that an actual thing you can do? Oh, I mean, if we can give our opponent's creatures lifelink, you were very correct. We should have done that. I would have to check if you can actually do that. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, that is a good line that I completely missed. I actually didn't know that was a legal play. Very good call. Well, I'll keep that in mind for this game because that actually is relevant against Death Shadow. I guess it makes a little bit of sense for Commander. You can do Commander-y team-up shenanigans. As long another target creature, you're right. Huh. Well, very good to know. I'll be aware of that. And we'll take our breeding pool here for Coatls. Opponent gets to draw. Huh. Yeah, let's just Coatl, pass the turn. Yeah, that's a really cool idea. I didn't realize that. I was going to play the Coatl and draw a card. You would rather play Birds of Paradise? I mean, we can just play. Yeah, alright, that's fine. If we're going to play Birds of Paradise, we should have played the tap land, but yeah, that's fine. A little less mana efficient, but I love Magic being those kind of things that give Death Shadow lifelink. That is part of the beauty of Magic. Those crazy things that sometimes end up mattering. That is a big part of it. Yeah. We've been talking about Ikoria spoilers all night. You will definitely not be banned. I would love to talk Ikoria spoilers with you, Dr. Overdrive. That's what we're all about. So, preview card, you asked. So, check this out. On Goldfish over the next week, I have a spoiler article going up tomorrow. There's one going up over the weekend that Tomer is working on. There's one going up Monday, and then there's one going up the 9th, which I think is next Friday. So there's going to be roughly an infinite number of spoiler cards. My preview card is not Uro. I've told you before, when I saw Uro, my jaw dropped, and I think in hindsight, the jaw droppingness has proven to be deserved. Like, it has been a busted Magic card. Well, Walking Ballista X2, we're gonna go for this. Please. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn Street Race. So how does Companion work was the question. Sorry, Overdrive. Did you get the answer? So basically, Companion, we've talked about it a couple times. It goes in your sideboard. If your condition is met, you can reveal it before the game, and then you can play it from your sideboard like it was in your hand, essentially. And then once it's in the game, it's just like any other card. Goes to your graveyard if it's killed, exile zone if it's exiled, can get countered, all that stuff. But it's basically a bonus card in your sideboard that you can play if you've met the deck building restriction. Opponent goes, Thought Seizing. Hey, what's up, Southern Wizard? How are you? I'm trying. How do you prove the condition is met? So I asked that question because I was pretty confused by that, and basically, you don't have to. I mean, a lot of the cards, it's like, one of them was everything in your deck has to be 3 CMC or more. So obviously, if you play a card that's 4 mana, your opponent's going to be like, hey, you didn't meet that condition, I'm going to call Judge, blah, 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 blah. But essentially, yeah, you're supposed to follow the rules. I think the one where I think it is, most of them are pretty obvious, and there's not a ton of benefit to trying to get around it, because you would have cards in your deck that you couldn't cast without getting caught cheating. The one where it is, hey, welcome, Icy Doc. The one where I think it's a little bit sketchy is the 100-card Singleton one, because there is a benefit to being like, okay, I'm going to play 4 Uros, and then I just, or whatever, 3 Uros, so I'm more likely to draw one, and I just won't, jeez. Opponent's going off. And, I won't play extra ones if I draw them. So there could be some benefit to doing it that way there, but it's really in some ways not that much different than you could put, I don't know, 8 lightning bolts in your Modern Burn deck and hope you didn't get caught. Well, Kitchen Finks. Gain some life. Godless Shrine. Yeah. Well, do they have double stake and tramples? How does a 3 more companion card work with anti-cards? Nothing really works with anti-cards. I think they've essentially been banned everywhere for the most part. I mean, they're not literally banned, but in most formats. Actually, I think they are literally banned in most formats. I don't know if are they actually banned in Commander? I don't know if they're literally banned in Commander. Well, Sakura Tribe Elder. Spike Feeder. We're trying to stay alive. I imagine that we're just going to get countered when we try to play this Citadel. Okay. Well, we passed the turn. That Shadow's a pretty annoying card for a deck like ours. It just doesn't actually have removal. About it. I don't think they're actually on the Commander ban list, right? Favorite Ikoria card? Oh, there's so many sweet ones. About it. Jeez. All right. Opponents got them all. Got them all. And Teamer Battle Rage to seal the deal. The seal deal. Well, yeah, that's what the deck does. We block. Alright, no Battle Rage. Oh, alright. No Stubborn Denial. How about that? Oh, we would have had infinite life if our opponent didn't have everything. Well, cast it. Opponent has it. Jeez. I'm tempted to just stop keeping our record on this one. Ugh, that one made me sad. No, actually, Mana Commander, 9 cards that reference playing an anti. Ah, okay. No, I believe you. I just don't remember seeing the actual card names typed out on the list. Well, counter spells on 6 mana Bulls to Citadel does seem like a good way to interact with what our deck's trying to do. That's for sure. That sounds fine. So what's your favorite card from the set? I'm actually not sure what my favorite card is. I think that, boy, there's so many cards that seem busted from the set, but I think the Jeskai Mutate card that can get Teferi and Narset back from the graveyard over and over again. I think that card's busted. Do you think the new mechanics in the new set are mostly designed for arena play? Yes, 100%. I feel like Ikoria is more designed for digital play than any set that we have ever seen. I am a fan of Arrested Development, so it might have been a bit. Well, all right, Kitchen Fangs. Huh. So one thing I'm realizing about this infamous small Japanese tournament deck is maybe it wants Path in the main deck. It feels like not having any removal has been... Ugh. If we get Teamer Battle Rage again... Manamorphose. I can't go into the Manamorphose rant again, but... Okay. Another Lightning Bolt. Jeez, I don't know how much more we can do than that. Alright, Kitchen Fangs. Gain some life. Killing Feed's a good card when you don't have removal. Yeah, gonna need some hard removal. Opponent Lava Darts, sacking a land. Light up the stage. Lava Spike and Mountain. Lava Spike. Holy mother! Holy... Okay, sure. Woo! Alright, so that was a pretty good mono red prowess hand, I guess. Above average. I mean, we had 2 Kitchen Fangs, and it was like we just had nothing. So, I mean, we should just be burnt out here, unfortunately. Play a Walking Ballista. Pass the turn. Yeah, a lot of the Mutate cards seem too expensive for Modern. Land for opponent. Metamorphose. Still a legal Magic card. get some triggers. Have I played any Pauper Historic? I have not. It's not a format that's especially interesting to me. And opponent burn spells. Well, yeah. Huh. It's a lot of card draw. Opponent drew 19 cards on turn 5 in mono red. Something. Alright, so opponent's playing mono red. We'll bring in 2 Path to Exiles. We'll go down 1 Citadel. I mean, this should be a really good matchup, I think. Kiln Fiend in specific is a bit of a problematic card if we can't kill it. Our opponent dealt 20 damage, well, like 17 damage or something that turn. Yeah, Vardok is the one that I think has the most potential for playing older formats. I don't know if Damping Sphere is really worth it. They're not really a storm deck. They just want to cast a couple spells. I don't think it's impactful enough. Like, they can play a Monastery Swift Spear, bold us, wait till our turn, bold us, and kill us that way very, very easily. Yeah. I mean, I'll bring it in if y'all want to see it. Well, actually, maybe we won't, because I think we're going back to the game. I'm not really sold on it. I know one thing I've noticed is when you play in Modern, and we have a new donation from Anon, $5 donation. Do you think that Lutri may have been designed with Cube in mind? No sideboard in Commander, 4 ofs in Construction make it bad, and it's rare, so not for limited. Maybe. I don't know how much Cube actually plays into design, but that is a format where it seems like it could be pretty good. Maybe they design cards for Cube. Thank you so much for the donation, Anon. Definitely appreciate it. Thank you. So one thing in Modern is I tend to think that over-sideboarding can be a pretty bad thing. I know you definitely play decks. A great example of this for me is you play against Burn, and you're a deck that has some graveyard synergies. Obviously, if you're like Dredge or something, that's not what I'm talking about. But so you play against a deck like Burn, and and Burn sees you, I don't know, cast a Snapcaster or something, and then they bring in 4 Rest in Peace, and you're actually just like praying that they draw Rest in Pieces over a card that actually matters. So I feel like Damping Sphere in this scenario kind of feels like that to me. I feel like we would rather draw more Kitchen Finks, more combo pieces, rather than a Damping Sphere, which is, it's okay. It might do something sometimes. So I feel like we're taking. So I think that's where I come down on the Damping Sphere plan. Light up the stage. Into. We'd like to hit a green. Woohoo! Double Kiln Fiend. All right. We draw black mana. Interesting. Well, we will play Secure Tribe Elder. Play a snow-covered swamp past the turn. The good news in these Kiln Fiends might make our opponent tap down/out. And if our opponent taps out, we gain infinite life, and that will win the game against our opponent's deck. Wow, Manamorphose. Trying to hit a land drop. Manamorphose. Gavin says to specifically look for slots where we can cube and try to put stuff in new sets on the Solely Singleton podcast. But does the Otter actually... So, okay. So, wow, they're not even going to cast the Kiln Fiends. So they probably do make cards for Cube. Based on that. But I wonder if Otter's one of those. I don't know what slot that's fixing in Cube. Oh, this Lava Dart actually keeps us from... This Lava Dart actually keeps us from going off. Lavadar is really strong. More Heliods. What do we do here? So, mutate, I believe, just cares about the creature on the battlefield. So if the creature on the battlefield that you mutate on is not summoning sick, it's not summoning sick. It doesn't matter how much you mutate onto it. And I think we're going to Coco here. Maybe we can Coco and get our opponent to spend their Lava Dart on something. And then that would free up Spike Feeder Infinite. Well, here's the attack. Spin the company wheel. Be good. Well, Ice Fang Quaddle, Secure Tribe Elder. Oh my god! Ah! Ah! Lava darts forever! Okay, so we block. Sack. Ramping gets us towards our Bolus's Citadel. And our creatures are going to die anyway. Alright. Run it back. Opponent's almost out of cards, but they have all these... Wow. Alright, Metal Reveler. We can't win with Spike Feeder because of these Lava Darts in the graveyard. Well, that was not great. Come on! Oh, wow. Okay. So we block, take a million. So the problem with the Spike Feeder combo is we have to remove a counter from it. When we remove the counter, it gives our opponent a window to Lava Dart it. I mean, I guess we just got to Bolus the Citadel. How do we put a counter on it, though? So it comes in as a 2-2. We remove a counter. If we remove another counter, then it dies because it has zero toughness. So if our opponent waits till the first trigger's on the stack, we don't have the green mana to cast both. Oh no, you can pay 2 to remove a counter from Spike Feeder to put it on another creature. Opponent has double Lava Dart in the graveyard. Spike Feeder gains us 4, but then we just lose on the backswing, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, we almost certainly lose on the backswing. Yeah, we're going to play Citadel. I don't think Spike Feeder does it. If we could play 2 Spike Feeders, maybe. No, play Quad. I'll draw a card. Oh, that's actually unfortunate. Breeding Pool. Quaddle. And Fizzle. Alright. Huh. That was brutal. Interesting. So our record's not going to end up being very as good as we would like, and it looks like the children feeding might not actually happen. Although we should really be 2-2 right now. Yeah, we die no matter what we do. I think our best way of having a chance to win is just playing Citadel and getting lucky and hitting our combo for infinite life. I think that would give us a chance. Between a dart and a hard place. Very true. We couldn't go off because our opponent had lava darts in the graveyard. So he just had multiple ways of killing our spike feeder, unfortunately. It would be if our opponent didn't have lava darts in the graveyard. So to combo with Heliod and Spike Feeder, your Spike Feeder has 2+1/+1 counters. You remove one counter to gain life, which triggers Heliod. So that for a minute makes Spike Feeder a 1/1, which means Lava Dart with the trigger on the stack can just kill it. So that could happen. Oh boy, this again. All right, opponent getting in. Yeah. Sure. Well, Birds of Paradise. Honk honk, gilded goose. Make some foods. Got a shrine. Well, hopefully this is a good collecting company. You are living my arena life, nothing but red decks. Yeah, we've run into 2 in a row somehow. So why is there not Path or Fatal Push in the main? Yeah, that is a good question. I don't know. Probably to make room for Bolus's Citadels. I feel like, do you remember the Heliod, now that we played this deck a bit, do you remember the Heliod company deck we 5-0'd with on Mucha Brew a little while ago? I kind of feel like this is a more spicy, but most likely less competitive version. Like the combo with Bolus's Citadel, when we assemble it, it's so fun and so sweet. But we're playing a 6-mana thing that gets countered. Manamorphose. I think Manamorphose is quickly moving up the top of the list of cards that drives me crazy in Modern. We get a bunch of gift subs. Thank you to Josh Kell, handing out gift subs to 3 Deep 5 for you. LOL fail, WTF, Big Fudge, You Afraid Yet, The Great Stu, and T-Smick. More Manamorphoses! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Have not played any Historic Pauper. It's not a format that actually interests me, really. Pauper with new cards, small formats, just not really my style. Oh, the bane of our literal existence. Oh, this is the exact same deck. Oh, well, the fact that we have infinite life gain, but apparently just get absolutely wrecked by mono red is definitely concerning about this deck. Opponent's going to sack to draw a card. Well, Collected Company. Kitchen Finks and Ice Fang Quattle. Gain some life, draw a card. Ooh! Okay. Opponent. Getting in. Block. I mean, we are going to go for it. Get back Figs, 21. Opponent passes. Prismatic Vista. Snow-covered plains. Well, spin it to win it. Well, it's a Citadel. Collect a Company, Coatl, Spike Feeder. We draw the land that we don't want. Heliod, Heliod, Coatl. Okay, draw the Citadel. Yeah, Heliod, Heliod. Ooh. Okay, I don't think we're gonna pay 6 for that. I think we're gonna pass. Yeah, it's so because Citadel likes us to shuffle. There's more value in waiting and being able to change the top card of our deck next turn with a fetch land than thinning the deck this turn. Yeah, we can't afford to play the Citadel. Ooh, let me see. Thingman. Oh, we haven't actually talked about this one. Swift Spear Part 3. We'll talk about it after this game, in between the matches. Lava Spike, sure. Lava Spike, also sure. Bone it. Attacks. So we block, block, block. Untap. Visira Seer. Breeding Pool. Heliod. And this time it does do it because we get to attack. So we get to get one more counter on Spike Feeder, then we go infinite, then we win. Oh, so we can't beat this deck. It is possible. So now we just need to 1, 2. Lifelink Spike Feeder. So if we went for it now, Lava Dart would beat us. But after we get in the attack, we got 3 counters. Then we have 2 toughness. We don't have a Lava Dart. Whew. Okay, so we can beat Mono Red Prowess. It is possible. Did you already get 2 videos out about today's release? You're a wizard. I did. It is going to be a busy couple weeks. Dark Puka, but I got out daily spoilers and commander spoilers, and I'm planning on covering it all for the next week. Oh, that does mean, I forgot to mention this earlier, because it is spoiler season, no Monday stream next week. I'm going to be doing daily spoiler videos. So next week, Tuesday and Thursday, as far as streams, I will let you know about the Monday after that. Technically, it'll be after spoiler season ended, but that's the week where we do all the like top 10 videos and review videos. So no Monday stream this Monday. But yeah, Tuesday and Thursday for sure, and a ridiculous amount of stuff on the YouTube. Like everyday spoiler videos, 2 some days because of Commander for the next couple days. So just so much going on the YouTube. And also like all the normal gameplay and stuff too. So, but yeah, no Monday stream because of that. Dark Puka! Always good to see you, Dark Puka. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Big super cheer for you. Oh, I want to entertain you. I'm just entertaining you with daily spoilers. That's like the one time when I cancel streams outside of like actually being gone on vacation or something. But daily spoilers is the one time when I just got to do it. Cuz like Monday, so my Mondays, I get up, check up on all the YouTube stuff, and then we have the podcast, and then normally I go right from podcast to stream. The problem is spoilers don't usually come out until like 11 a.m. my time, so there's just not a time to podcast, stream, and make the spoiler video. There's just no way to make it fit, unfortunately, or I would try to squeeze it in and do that as well, but there's just not enough time in the world. All right, if I lose this one, I'll bring in Dabbing Sphere Game 3. How about that? If we lose this, Dabbing Sphere for Game 3. I think we're actually going to keep this. It's a little slow, but Two kitchen fixes seems good. The other new card. All right, we'll get to it after this game. We'll have a minute to talk about cards after the game. Over and do tapped. Catch up on spoilerinos. Maybe get some treasure chests. We might have to get some pity chests. I did last night after I finished work. Modern Horizons is back on Magic Online. So like, oh, this is a really good draft format. I can probably squeeze in a quick draft. And I opened Ren and Six and also one of the Pain Lands. Ren and Six is like 80 ticks? $80 and and the oh god. Okay. That I was not expecting. I think that Big Sphere is just really bad, but I told you I'd bring it in, so I will. Well, that's unfortunate. We had the no fetch land hand, and our opponent had a Blood Moon. Oh, mana, yeah, mana is worse than bad. It is not existent. It's gone. Hey, what's up, David? How are you? And the Manamorphos. Yeah, I can't really get mad when someone Blood Moons me because I Blood Mooned a lot of people in my life. It's karma. I have a lot of Blood Moon karma coming back at me. Hey, good to see you for a minute, David. I'm glad you swung by. So Manamorphos, to me, it's not that Manamorphos is should have never been printed or something, but I talked about this during Matcha Brew. Manamorphos is all right. Manamorphos is the example of why cards like Once Upon a Time. I don't know what's going on Wizard's Head. When Manamorphos, which literally does nothing, it does nothing. You spend a card and pay 2 mana to get back a card and 2 mana. It is as neutral can be for a free spell. Compared to anything, to any free spell, it is as lacking in impact. Even Gitaxian Probe, you get to see your opponent's hand. You're coming out with some sort of advantage. Manamorphos, by itself, no advantage. 2 mana, you get back 2 mana. Card, you get back a card. If that is one of the best cards in the modern format, which it is, there is a... I don't know how anyone looks at a card like Once Upon a Time and is like, yeah, this will be fine. Like, Manamorphos does nothing, and it's one of the best cards in Modern. Imagine a free spell that actually does a thing. How busted that would be if your free spell actually had an impact on the game. Yeah, no one actually... The decks that play Manamorphos very rarely use it for mana fixing. Like, our opponent's deck's mono red. They're not really mana fixing with it in the traditional sense. Alright, I'll bring in the Damping Spheres. Because I'm a man of my word, even though I'm not sure they're actually good. Yeah, I mean, playing less cards, it's not that it's a bad card. It's a really powerful card. It triggers prowess, it thins your deck, all that stuff. But just if you read the card, it doesn't do anything. Gorian Verse, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Well, this hand can function through Blood Moon. I like that. And we even have a path. I like that as well. The Sphere's in. I brought it in. Yeah, I don't really think it does do anything, but we'll test it out. Shadowmoor Limited was supposed to support Super Multicolor. Yeah, I think it makes sense, and I think Manamorphos is a card. It's not like, oh, they should never printed it, but I think it is a card that is a warning to other free spells. If a free spell of Manamorphos' power level in text is, or with Manamorphos' text, is as powerful as it is, free spells that actually have relevant text have to be absolutely busted. And they've proven that they are. Time and time again. No lava darts, please. Birds of Paradise, go. Yeah, being able to path for the moon. There's a lava dart. All right. Got him. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if this does things. Well, we get to... Yeah. We brought it in. We drew it. Let's see if it does anything. Bout it. Soul, Scar, Mage. Not casting it. No. No. You've been sphered. Ooh, put a bit of a dampening on our opponent's plan. Alvern Catacombs, go. I guess it puts a bit of dampening on our plans too, come to think of it. Alright, yeah, we'll pass the turn. So sexy. Thanks. Bout it. Was thinking about metamorphosing. Changes her mind. Gets in. For 1. We'll take it. Kiln feed. Yeah, it's Quaddle. Draw a card. Vern Catacombs. Cracked. Alright, how are we doing this? We're gonna need white mana. Huh. Alright, snow-covered forest. Yeah, snow-covered forest. Untap. Spike Feeder. Godless Shrine, go. Okay, this Damping Sphere is sort of doing things. It sort of is. About it. Heliod! Heliod for the win! Come on, Metamorphose. Wow. Okay. Opponent's going to abrade the Damping Sphere. Alright, well, I mean, that is actually a pretty good sign. That our opponent is afraid enough of Damping Sphere that they're going to do that. Opponent, combat. No attacks. Alright, we untap. Go to combat. Get in with Spike Feeder. I guess we're the aggro now. Opponent takes it. Plays a Cur Tribe Elder. Pass the turn. This is our opponent's chance for a big turn. I mean, the Sphere, I will say, it was pretty good there. Wow. Swift Spear. Swift Spear. For days. Lava Darts. Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah. Well, sure. They got all the 1-drops in the west. And our death is imminent. Gets in with everything. We block. Well, Spirits is not stopping it now, is it? The thing is, so, is it what Spirit stops? Sort of. But if our opponent untaps, they can still go Lava Dart, hit us for a ridiculous amount of damage. So while it does sort of do things, it doesn't always do things. So opponent sacks, pumps the dorks, hits us. Saxicur Tribe Elder. Snow-covered swamp. Path the Kiln Fiend. Take a trillion. Well, alright, so we're going to 8. Uh-huh. Opponent technically only has 1 card in hand, but they really have more than that. Well, Windswept Heath, crack it down to 7. Snow-covered plains. Yeah, it's going to be hard to win from here for sure. So in Ballista X3 or Seer? In Ballista X2. Alright, I think we Ballista X3. Hit Soulscar Mage. Hit Soulscar Mage. His Soulscar Mage. Alright, I mean that didn't go horribly. Pass the turn, see what happens. Opponent's only got 1 card in hand. Oh, no! It's always Metamorphose! Okay. Always Metamorphose. Opponent follows it up with a Lightning Bolt. Well, we'll gain some lives. Alright, we ran them out of cards, sort of. Until they draw 3 Metamorphoses in a row. Something good. Kitchen Finks is something good. That counts. That very much counts. Kitchen Finks. That was one of our key draws. Okay, we're in it. We're fighting and clawing. Perfect draw for us, though, to get back into it. Pass the turn. All right, opponent. No whammies. No Bedlam Revelers. Okay, light up the stage. Man, this deck draws a lot of cards for being a random red deck. A Braid and Blood Moon. Alright, well, we've played around Blood Moon pretty well. Galactic Company! Show us a Coco! Yeah, Coco would be great. Heliod would be insane. Heliod just wins us the game, essentially, with infinite life. So Heliod, Galactic Company. Citadel we can't actually cast because we fetch so many basics. Yeah, those were not great hits for our opponent. I mean, we will block if they attack. Opponent passes. Alright, we will not complain again about more Kitchen Finks. Another good draw. Okay, we can't complain about Metamorphose. We're drawing 2 Finks in a row. Blood Moon us if you want, opponent. We're fine with that. Opponent. Are we actually going to come back and win this game? Is that what's happening? So Heliod, we can sacrifice Kitchen Finks. Interesting. So we can sacrifice Kitchen Finks to Viserys here. It dies. It comes back into play thanks to Persist. The life gain will trigger Heliod. Quaddle's fine. The life gain will trigger Heliod, which then replenishes the counter on Kitchen Finks. Opponent passes. Well, Quaddle. Draw a card. Heliod. Oh! Got him. Got him. Got him. What a comeback! I thought we were dead, but we were not dead, and now you can see the combo. Boom. Sack Kitchen Finks. Yeah. Triggers. Always yield. You go back on Kitchen Finks. And that should do it. There's no way this deck is beating Infinite Life. No way. And we got there. I mean, so technically, we got the virtual 3-2. We definitely, an opponent scoops it up, and we got to get the deck some pity chest to feed the kids, because if you look at the deck, the record's going to show 2-3, but remember, one of those losses was the one where we went infinite and lost because we're playing on Magic Online. So that is a little bit disappointing. So the deck overall, and we will get a couple pity chests. We have to. We owe it to the deck. But the deck overall, like I said a minute ago, I don't think the Damping Sphere, credit to you, chat. That was actually sweet. The deck, I think, probably not as good as the more traditional Heliod deck that we 5-0'd with. On the other hand, it's really spicy. And the things that we can do with with Citadel in the deck is really cool. So even if it's slightly less competitive than some of the other builds of Heliod combo, the funness of the deck and just the spice level of the deck, I think, makes it worth it. So pity chest, combo and still lost chest hype. I could see playing one Aetherflux Reservoir. You could play the Aetherflux Reservoir as the finisher that you scry into over like Walking Blister or whatever, or alongside it. So I don't think it's a bad plan to play one Aetherflux Reservoir. I used to play this deck that ran Walking Blister, Voodoo Druid. You could also, kind of backdoor into the infinite mana combo too. That seems reasonable. All right, pity chests. Give us something good, Magic Gods. Would still like a complete set. It's still been a while since we've complete setted. How many can we get? 10? No. 9. All right, let's go 8. 8 is fine. 8 pity chests. Keep a couple of ticks for a rainy day. All right. Oh, no, they have 844 tickets. I have 13. Now 3. So yeah, they have all those tickets. I am playpoint rich though. many play points. All right, 8 treasure chests. Hey, what's up, Gerbalicious? How are you? Chest number 1. Give us that complete set. Come on, Moto. Even play point richer. 25 more play points. Next up, we get Lightning Reaver. Not quite good enough for Modern. Joshua Vess. Not quite good enough for anywhere, even though it is sweet. 5 play points. Well, so far, nothing exciting. Reiterate. This is a card I feel like I should play more in Commander decks. I feel like it's a good card for Commander decks. I just forget to put it in. Do you play Reiterate in Commander? We should. I know we played Joshua Vess a couple times in Standard, but maybe we'll have to do an older one. I think we might have in Standard. Possibly. Sprouting Photohydra. Defender, whenever it's dealt damage, you can create a token that's a copy of it. You could probably do something fun with this. Lava Dart it a bunch of times. We're not getting any value so far. Temple Altasaur. Who knows? With the new dinosaurs, maybe this is gonna spike. If a damage would be dealt to a dinosaur, prevent one of it. Look out with Ikoria coming around. Lich, Lord of Unks. This feels like a card that should be legendary. This feels like a card that probably would be legendary if it was printed today for Commander purposes. But it was printed before Commander was a driving force. Leyline of Punishment. We have played Leyline of Punishment before. In Modern. Ugh, these have been some rough chests. Come on. Give us some love. More spell copying, Reverberate, and Possess Portal, which we need to do a Possess Portal against odds. We've done Possess Portal decks, played it as like a one-of index, but if a player would draw a card, skip it. Beginning of the end step, each player sacks a permanent unless they discard a card. Pretty decent. All right, last one. One more shot for glory. Give us that complete set. Sun Petal Grove. Not very valuable. Well, those were some disappointing chests to go with a not great record on our league. Are there any more spoilers before we wrap up today? Oh yeah, there was one that someone said we didn't talk about, which is true. Dorat, the perfect pet, blue-red, fairy dragon, flying haste. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Dorat the perfect pet, sprite dragon, whatever it is. This is the promo version. Is this card good? I think this card actually is pretty decent. It kind of reminds me of Storm Chaser Mage. Storm Chaser Mage, obviously, you're starting off with higher toughness. Same stats, though. Same mana cost, though. So Storm Chaser Mage has seen play all the way back to Modern, maybe even Legacy a little bit. Higher toughness. The upside of Dorat, or whatever it actually is called, Spirit Dragon, is it actually sticks around. Like, the counter is adding up and adding up and adding up, so you're getting like a permanent prowess, which means this can be really scary. We just saw Manamorphose going off. You stick this, Manamorphose, Lava Dart, puke, but that's like a 7/7 flying haste on turn 3 or something. Like, that seems like something that could actually be relevant. Plus, it's a 2-mana dragon. Can always use more 2-mana dragons. And even though I'm not a big fan of most of the Godzilla promos, the art's kind of cute on that one. On that note, everyone, I think that brings us to the end for tonight. But don't worry, there's going to be a ton of stuff coming up. Tons more spoiler content. What a crazy set. I'm super hyped. This set's going to be awesome. We're going to have fun. So, quick reminder, no stream Monday. Next stream Tuesday, normal time. But in the meantime, on the YouTube, there is tons of spoiler content, tons of video content. Going to be super busy, so keep an eye out for all that. Also, Replay YouTube, if you want to catch up on the old streams, listen to our spoiler discussion, you'll find it there. And one more reminder that our sponsor tonight, who is super awesome and most excellent, is Card Kingdom. Oh yeah, also we'll have the Arena, we'll have a new set on Arena, I think, in like 2 weeks. So we'll have a lot of Standard coming up in the future. But our sponsor is Card Kingdom. If you need some Magic cards, get them from cardkingdom.com. They're pretty awesome people, and you can even get a free Scoop Soldier sticker. Just let them know in your order notes that you want one. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the stream. Most importantly, thank you to all of you, every single one of you. Doug, good to see you. Dan, all of you. You all are amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out, being awesome, having fun, talking about these spoilers, playing some Magic, wins and loses, all that stuff. Have a great weekend. Stay safe, everyone. Seriously, y'all are super duper awesome. So have a safe weekend. I'll see you next week. Enjoy the spoilers, and yeah, I'll see you on Tuesday.